Yo, what is up guys? Sam Pack here, back with another video, and today we're going to take a look at the zFold4 by Samsung. So if you guys missed my Instagram post, I announced about a couple months ago that I'm currently partnered with Samsung in their Rising Stars program. This program consists of a group of content creators who create content using Samsung products, and I'm really excited about this opportunity. And just a disclaimer, me making these review type videos are not required or paid by Samsung, so these reviews are going to be 100% my thoughts and opinions about their product. And I know a lot of you guys know that I've been a huge Apple fan for quite some time, so accepting this partnership was quite a difficult decision. But I feel like this was a huge opportunity that I couldn't turn down. But anyways, let's get back to the phone. So I've been using this phone for about a couple months now as my daily driver, and I wanted to give myself some time using the phone and really trying to immerse myself into the new Samsung ecosystem before putting out a review. And boy, it did take some time to get used to. So I'm not gonna go through all the specs of the phone in this video, but rather wanna go through some things that I liked about this phone and some things that I didn't. But with that said, let's get started. So I wanna put it out there again, I'm a person who's coming from an Apple ecosystem, so if there's some things that I might have missed or I'm just a total noob about, just be easy on me, I'm learning. And if you Android users have any tips or tricks for me, please comment down below, I'd love to hear it. But first, I want to address the number one thing that everyone's asked me about this phone.
So how's the crease, bro? Dude, that crease looks crazy. Does that crease even bother you? How do you even do anything with that crease?
Alright, just stop. The simple answer is the crease is fine. You actually don't even notice the crease while you're consuming content or just even using the phone regularly. You'll only really notice it if you're looking at the phone from the side, but most likely you're gonna be looking at your phone straight on. For me, I'm actually more fascinated on how in the world did they make a screen fold like this in the first place? Like, dude, seriously. Alright, so now that's out of the way, I wanna talk about the stuff that I really liked about this phone, starting with the screen real estate. Consuming content on this thing is a beast, so you get so much more screen space. It feels like you have a small tablet in your hands, especially watching YouTube videos or Twitch streams to even using Discord. It feels nice, especially if the app is optimized for the fold, and as you can see here, you get your full Discord experience. Also, this phone's screen refresh rate is 120 Hz, which I really love, and once you experience a high refresh screen like this, it's hard to go back, and not to mention it's OLED as well. So there's actually a couple cons about the screen that I'll talk about later in the video, but overall love the big screen. But speaking of big screens, I want to show you guys this big portable screen brought to you by today's sponsor. UPERFECT provides an assortment of all different kinds of portable monitors, and a lot of people are on the go these days. Having a nice portable monitor is a perfect solution. Whether you're an office professional that needs extra screen, a content creator that needs extra real estate, or a gamer who wants to continue their quest on the go, UPERFECT will have a perfect monitor for you. They have a wide selection of screen sizes, refresh rates, and resolutions, so there's a bunch of options that you can choose from that will fit your needs. This monitor is the 4K 17-inch model, and it can go up to 400 nits in brightness with an IPS panel up to 60 Hz. And all you need is a USB-C cable connected to the laptop for it to work. This monitor also has two USB-C ports, HDMI, mini display port, micro USB input, as well as built-in speakers. It comes with a nice pleather case that can be used as a stand as well. It stays on the monitor using magnets on the back, and if you happen to misplace your case and you need to prop up the monitor on your desk, you can use this pen and put it inside the hole to stand it up. This monitor is VESA mount compatible, so you can hook this up to a monitor arm for your home office. And the coolest thing for me is that I can connect my Z Fold to this monitor, and it feels like I'm using a laptop through Samsung DeX. The Z Fold turns into my peripherals, and I'm able to use it as a touchpad and keyboard at the same time. So go check out UPERFECT portable monitors, and I'll leave the links in the description down below. Now back to the video. So next I want to talk about the camera. I really like how there's so many different modes that you can choose from. There's portrait mode, regular photo mode, video mode, pro video, pro photo, slow-mo, panorama, single take, night mode, food mode, super slow-mo, hyperlapse, portrait video, and director's view. That's like 14 different modes to choose from, and they all serve a productive purpose. The Z Fold also has 5 different camera lenses to choose from. You got 3 in the back, 1 in the front, and 1 inside the phone. And a very cool feature that I like to use is putting the phone into the fold position on a desk or a chair. Then you can raise your hand to take a photo. This comes in really handy when you're trying to take a group photo and there's no one who could take the photo for you, but you also want to be in the photo as well. So this feature helps solve that issue. I really like this inside camera here because it blends with the screen depending on what kind of content is currently shown. And as you can see, it turns to the same color as the page you're on to hide the lens. You also have the option to shoot with 50 megapixels for your photos, so you get crazy details in these shots, especially when you zoom in. Super sharp, and I love it. And check out some of these photos I shot for Samsung for Thanksgiving. Next, battery life. This phone has really good battery life since I've been using it. I can almost go all day and still have a good amount of battery left at the end. I've seen people on Reddit still complain about the battery life, but it always comes down to how people use their phone on a daily basis. Like if you're playing games on the phone, constantly having locations turned off, never closing out of your apps, yeah, it's gonna drain out your battery, oh my god. But at least for me, it's been pretty good. On normal days, I use Waze, texting, social media, and some phone calls and watching videos, so nothing crazy. So that's why for me, the battery life has been pretty good. And the last thing I want to talk about is the ecosystem. Ecosystem is actually a really important part of a phone, and not a lot of people realize it until they switched over from Apple to Android. I've been really enjoying the seamless ecosystem that Samsung has put in place. And one of the best features is Quick Share. Quick Share is basically the equivalent of AirDrop, and this was something that Windows and Samsung was lacking for me in the past since I post all my content using a mobile device. But now that Samsung has this technology, they're slowly closing the gap between Apple. So with Quick Share, I'm able to transfer my photos or videos that I've edited from my laptop onto the phone super quickly. And being able to do this is super important for my workflow. Also, being able to go from my Z Fold, then continuing to same work on my Galaxy 360 laptop, it allows me to work wherever and whenever. And being able to use my watch and Galaxy Buds with all of my other Galaxy devices, it's such a game changer. So let's go into some of the things that I didn't like about the phone. So first, the front screen size. For me, the size of the front screen is a bit too narrow. When you're looking at your phone, things seem kind of small and congested, and I wish the front screen is a tad bigger, but of course doing that, it'll make the overall phone more heavier, wider, and also they would need to balance the screen size with the battery, so there's just a lot of technical issues that come with making everything bigger, so I can see why they have to make it this size. But also when I'm texting with just the front screen, since it's narrow, I tend to make more mistakes when I'm typing because my thumbs would get in the way of each other since the keys are super close and narrow. Also, watching any type of video on the front screen is not that great because of the aspect ratio. It has big black bars on the sides and it's not the best viewing experience. Yes, I know you can open the phone and just watch it on a bigger screen, but not all the time you want to do that in certain cases like watching Netflix in bed with the phone. Next, placement of speakers. So I'm not the biggest fan of where they place these speakers on the phone because when I'm watching a video, my hands are completely covering the speakers. Yes, you can flip the phone and use the opposite way, but when you do that, your right fingers are covering the camera lens and it's really uncomfortable while you're holding it, and not to mention you're getting a lot of oil and fingerprint stains on the camera lens as well when you do this. So I thought it would be better to put the speakers on the other side of the phone instead. So the last thing is price. This phone is pretty pricey unless you're lucky to buy this phone on sale or getting a deal. But starting retail price for this phone is about $17.99. That's almost the same price as a nice gaming laptop. So you really gotta decide if you really wanna commit to buying this phone. So what are my overall thoughts on this phone? I really do like the phone. It's definitely different from any other phone that I've used in the past, and I really like the screen real estate that you get with it, because to me that's probably the biggest selling point of why you would even pretty much get this phone. And otherwise, if you're still considering a foldable phone but just like the regular smartphone aspect ratio, I think you guys should consider the Z Flip, and that probably might be your better choice. So what do you guys think about this phone? Would you guys purchase one? Comment down below, let me know what you guys think. So that's it for this one. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys liked it, please click that thumbs up button, it really helps the channel out. And don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out, guys. Also, watching any type of video on the front screen is not that great because of the aspect ratio. It has big black bars, big black bars, big black blah, 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 big black blah, blah.